the moon shines on the truth.
Look! The roots coiled around the creation furnace! They've withered! Excellent! Nothing can stop you now!
Try harder.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Stand down and I'll spare you.
Excuse me, coming through.
Sampo Koski always takes. Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
A blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Relax, deep breaths.
I owe you one.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
I owe you one.
Commencing research.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friends.
Nowhere to run!
We're just...
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Excuse me, coming through.
Not a scratch. We're just having tried this on for size.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
I owe you one.
Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
Peaches? I am kinda hungry.
Marge.
I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
In lunar flame.
Relax, deep breaths.
I owe you one. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Ha! Lamps ablaze. Flaming lamps. Forward!
Sampo Koski all heat.
Gotta stop the bleeding. Target specimen sighted. Prepare time for something savory.
I owe you one.
Travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard. Fracture!
have tried this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight. In lunar flame. Ready for death.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Perfect. Now's my chance.
Sampo Koski always takes care.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Nowhere to run.
Lance.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Time for something savory.
I owe you one.
I think something bit me. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try 'em all.
I owe you one.
Ready for death.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
Target specimen sighted. Excuse me, coming through.
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant, I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey. Thank you for your help. Those useless students and I will take care of the rest here. If worst comes to worst, we still have the Cloud Knights. It's only a legend. Though what with the Ambrosial Arbor having come back to life, I suppose it's no longer absurd. They say that a long time ago, when the Xianzhou Alliance was adrift in deep space, it encountered many unimaginable life forms. Among them were abominations known as Heliobi. They existed in the form of pure energy, but craved the sensations and desires of mortal flesh and blood. Sometimes they managed to infiltrate the delves of the Xianzhou in order to bewitch humans and become parasites of their bodies. It's said that mortals parasitized by Heliobi would lose their free will imperceptibly before gradually going berserk. After a prolonged struggle, the people of the Xianzhou finally managed to trap and seal the Heliobi in a vessel. That vessel is the creation furnace. Our predecessors hoped that by burning the Heliobi in the furnace, their energy would gradually be exhausted. until they were completely destroyed. I don't know if there are demons in the furnace. Perhaps it's all just superstition. However, from the day I started learning from my master, I've looked after the operation of the furnace. Indeed, the flame inside has never been extinguished. Everything happened so quickly. My students and I were caught by surprise. I'm not overly surprised. The Alchemy Commission's alchemists were once closer to the Arbor than anyone else on the Lawfu. They say that when the Xianzhou Lawfu was first granted the Ambrosial Arbor, the alchemists in the Alchemy Commission wielded tremendous influence. Using the power of the Arbor, they transformed mortal bodies, manipulated the weather, and even brought never-before-seen creatures into being. They called themselves saints. Unfortunately, they didn't possess any saintly powers. As soon as the Ambrosial Arbor withered, the alchemists lost their status and were reduced to medical researchers and practitioners. I'm sorry I'm not able to accompany you further. I've always hated owing a favor. Take these with you. Rewards for your tireless efforts.